Hi, my name is Sivasankari Tanaraju. My metric number is 288260. I will explain executive summary for the delicious cake business plan. Firstly, I like to explain the objective of the business plan. Profitability establishment and maintenance is the one of the delicious cake shop's primary objectives. The goal is to earn more money than the invested money while also covering the initial expenditures. Making sure that revenue continues to exceed operating expenses is essential for maintaining profitability. Management should pay attention to keeping supply and expenditure under control while preserving the profit margin on sold goods. The price of the goods or service may then be taken into account and sales target can be made. The business plan assists our shop in taking a step back and considering the business essential components objectively, and it guides the future decision making. Now I like to explain the business values. Firstly, the quality. When a customer's expectations are met that exceed by a company's product, it is quite probable that the client will keep buying the cake. Engaging the consumer seeking their opinion and enhancing features may also contribute to upkeep of a high quality product and boost loyalty. Secondly, goal oriented. The practice of achieving specific goals for the benefit of both individual employees and the business as a whole is known as goal oriented development. The success of an organization depends heavily on goal oriented growth because it harmonizes the personal and corporate objective. Goal-oriented development is essential for the management of performance and the development of talent. Now I like to explain the business values. Firstly, the quality. When a customer's expectations are met that exceed by a company's product, it is quite probable that the client will keep buying the cake. Engaging the consumer seeking their opinion and enhancing features may also contribute to upkeep of a high quality product and boost loyalty. Secondly, goal oriented. The practice of achieving specific goals for the benefit of both individual employees and the business as a whole is known as goal oriented development. The success of an organization depends heavily on goal oriented growth because it harmonizes the personal and corporate objective. Goal-oriented development is essential for the management of performance and the development of talent.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Inshira Azhara, Intermediate. My magic number 28657. Today I want to talk about the business summary. First one, purpose of the business. The purpose of the delicious cake shop is to fulfill customers' desire for dessert, and they can enjoy some dessert time to relax themselves. In order to satisfy our customers, we will provide the best quality cake and delivery service in our cake shop to customers. Besides that, we also provide sincerely and friendly service to our customers in order to win their loyalty and comfort. Next, for company profile, the name for our business is Delicious Cake Shop. The email is deliciouscakeshop22@gmail.com. Operation hour Sunday until Friday at 10 a.m. until 10 p.m. The form of business is partnership and the main of business is cake. For management team, at proposed organizational structure, Zara as a director, Ayuni as a finance manager, Siva as a marketing manager, Kalai as a strategic planning manager, Mardina as operation manager, and Habibah as a human resource manager. For the responsibilities of position, the first for director, to control the cake's operation, to give strategic guidance and direction to the department to ensure the cake shop achieves mission and objective. for financing manager, responsible for providing financial planning based on the existing business and investment needs. To maintain and observe the company's liquidity and profitability, duty to minimize operating costs. For marketing manager, to manage the promotion of cakes and service, to prepare sales and advertising contract and reviewing advertising material, to develop pricing strategies and customers satisfaction. Next, for strategic planning manager, to conduct organizational reviews to identify strengths and weaknesses and to evaluate operational effectiveness. Develop plans to materialize strategy and analyze business proposals. For operation manager, responsible for making stock purchase and stock controls, to make projection of costs for packaging and materials, to predict the amount of products to be manufactured, to ensure the supply for customers is always sufficient. And lastly, for human resource manager, handle staffing issues, oversee the cake shop's requirement, interview, selection and hiring processes, plan and coordinate cake shop's workforce to best use employees' talents. Background for management team. The first one, Inshira Azahra, BKAM3023, position as director. Skills that her have: leadership, time management and teamwork, experience, customer service. Next, Siti Nur Aini Banti Farul Nizal, position as financial manager. Skills that her have: interpersonal skills, communication, analysis and creativity. Experience, marketing manager. Next, Siva Sangri, anak perempuan Tanah Raju, position as marketing manager. Leadership, skills that her have: leadership, problem solving and teamwork. Experience as sales promoter. And then, Warkalai Vani Kapola Krishnan, position as strategic planning manager. Skills that her have: communication, time management and teamwork. Experience, cashier. Next, Norwadina Safia binti Muhammad Zaini as Operation Manager. Skills that her have: interpersonal and management skills. Experience as cashier. And lastly, for Habibah Nazira binti Ramli, position as Human Resource Manager. Skills that her have: communication, computer skills, and critical thinking. Experience as customer service. For vision and mission. Vision for our business to become a successful business and recognized by many people, and mission to give our best service and good quality to customers and hope customers are happy to enjoy our cake. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Siti Nur Aini binti Faunizal. My metric number is 288406. I will explain about market analysis summary.
The strength number of customers.
Our weakness is the low share market because it is still relatively new to the industry and is still little known by many people. The business receives less media coverage than other well-known business like Secret Recipe.
The next one is opportunities. The first opportunities for Delicious Cake Shop to enter this bakery industry is because the market demand is higher compared to its supplies. We also have secured a good supplier who can provide us a high quality product at reasonable price. The last one is satisfaction concerns. We also get feedbacks from our customers so that we can modify and fulfill their preferences.
The threats that our business will face are competition with the same business as ours. Even though they provide different styles or flavors of cakes, it will depend on the demand of the customers whether or not their preferences are about 4 types of cake. as we provide our customers prefer other types of cakes.
Cheesecake. Secondly, geographic segmentation. Our business location in Pekan Chalung, where Chalung residents and UM students frequently come, is part of our geographic strategy. Chalung residents and UM students are always at Pekan Chalung due to its proximity to Simat Chalung and the numerous amenities and stores it offers, like Mr. D.I.Y. Watson and so on. Next, filmography segmentation. The number of staff required in our business is many as 5 staff to ensure that our business functions properly and runs smoothly. They will carry out their respective tasks in order to be able to implement an optimal organization with the aim of offering product or services that meet the expectation of users and customers. Furthermore, behavioral segmentation. Chalung resident and UUM student will always be tempted to buy our cakes because the multi-flavor cakes we serve are delicious. The price of the cake we sell is very reasonable for our customers. Workers with high or low wages and students with high or low allowance can afford it and will be satisfied with our cakes. Lastly, psychographic segmentation. Our business sells reasonable price cake. Almost every customer can afford it because of our affordable cost. Chalung residents and UUM students can afford our cakes regardless of their income level, which might range from high to low. Additionally, customers who love cake can purchase it cheaply as a snack. Next, market needs. Firstly, competition in the industry. There are a lot of shops that offer cakes similar to us when it comes to our business. Even though the flavor is different from our shops, they are nonetheless seen as a rival to our business because they fall into the same categories as a cake shop. More products and services are offered to UM students and Chalung residents at prices that are fair in order to address the competitive environment. This will enable customers to pay for our product and services with less financial stress. In addition to that, our business even an advertisement to market itself. This will guarantee that all of the university and Chalung residents will know about our business. Advertising is a very beneficial marketing that can significantly increase our revenue. Secondly, potential of new entrant into an industry. The cake market has a moderate entry barrier because aside from the entry fee, operation costs are not too high. Since the capital requirement is reasonable, it is not difficult to enter the market. Since there is a low barrier to entry, our business opted to price our item high enough for people to buy our products while still generating a sizable profit once sales are deducted from costs. Thirdly, power of suppliers. There are several suppliers who provide the inputs required to run a cake business in Pekan Chalung. Therefore, the supplier influence is limited and their possibility of selling their supply at a premium are slim. Therefore, unless there are few vendors in the market, the cost of purchasing the materials to make our cake would be expensive. The supplier will then raise their input costs in order to profit themselves. Next, power of customer. Customer will be numerous because our business is situated in Pekan Chalung, which is a popular destination for young students and local alike. Additionally, the price of our cakes is affordable. This is so because the majority of customers will sell their products with lower prices. As a result, the customer's ability to negotiate the lesser price for the cake will be diminished. since the price of our cake is reasonable and affordable for them. Lastly, free of substitute. They are competitor in our business area, which is in Pekan Calon, which is hinders the performance of our business. However, our shop is the only one that offers the 4 flavors of cake, which are butter cake, chocolate cake, red velvet cake, and biscuit cheesecake. There may be a substitution for the cake's product, but there are no substitute for the flavor of the cake that we provide. As a result, when people favor the cakes we sell, we have the upper hand.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. I am Habibah Nazra binti Ramli with metric number 288479. Will present my part regarding strategy and implementation summary. It is divided into 2 parts, which are marketing strategy and sales forecast and strategy. The term marketing strategy refers to a business overarching plan for connecting with potential customers and persuading them to purchase its products or service. There are 4 components of marketing strategy. The first is called product. Cakes such as butter cake, chocolate cake, red velvet cake, and biscuit cheesecake will be among the goods sold by our business. Place is the second component. When doing any form of business, location is essential. Before selecting a location for its operations, a company must consider the type of product, target market, market coverage, and ease of transportation. As an outcome, we decide to locate our business in Pekan Changlun. Due to its proximity to UM and Perlis, more people might visit. Price is the next component. Our cakes are quite reasonably priced when compared to those of our competitors. This is done to determine how our product is positioned in the market and to take both cost per item and profit margin into account. Promotion come last in the list. Our business use a variety of promotional techniques, including handing out flyers, banners, and membership cards, as well as running social media ads on sites like Facebook and Instagram. I am going to continue my presentation with sales forecast and strategy. As can be observed from the slide, sales of our goods fluctuate. Our prediction is that sales of butter cakes and biscuit cheesecake will increase from October through November, before declining from November through December. As for chocolate cake, we anticipate the demand will continue to grow from October until December. Last but not least, the red velvet cake is predicted to decline from October to November before increasing from November to December. In order to achieve the targeted sales, a few marketing methods have been implemented. To promote our shop, flyers will be given out to inhabitants of Changlun and the neighboring area. The second is a sales discount, where we offer 5% off to our early 30 customers, as well as during holidays like Hari Raya and birthday celebrations. The third is social media. To spread the word about our products, we use websites like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and WhatsApp to publicize our business. Another method is the membership card, which we provide free of charge. It is for our customers to receive additional discounts and points that can be redeemed. The fifth method is special delivery, which we provide at any time. Free delivery is only available when you buy multiple items in a single receipt and spend at least 70 ringgit.
Assalamualaikum and a very good day everyone. My name is Nurwadina Safia binti Muhammad Zaini and my metric number is 281452. In the cost calculation part, the capital consists of a few items which are essential for the business with a total of 74,100 ringgit. These are the fixed expenses items for the business with a total amount of 2,700 ringgit. The next one is the list of the selling unit price, unit variable cost, unit contribution margin, sales mix, and the contribution margin per ratio for each flavor of the cake. The contribution margin ratio is calculated based on the item's unit contribution margin divided by the unit selling price. Next, I will present the break-even analysis for each flavor of cake. The break-even analysis will be calculated using contribution margin method. The table on our left side shows how to find the weighted average contribution margin per unit in order for us to calculate the break-even point in unit. The total of fixed costs was divided by the weighted average contribution margin per unit. The break-even point is 68 units. Now, we need to find the break-even point for each cake. Our company needs to produce 19 units of butter cakes, 21 units of chocolate cakes, 16 units of red velvet cake, and 12 units of Biscoff cheesecake in order to get to the break-even point. While this table shows how to find the weighted average contribution margin ratio per unit, that will be used to calculate the break-even point in ringgit. The total of fixed costs was divided by the weighted average contribution margin ratio per unit. The break-even point is 8,335 ringgit and 52 cents. After that, we need to find the break-even point in ringgit Malaysia for each cake. Our company must generate sales of 1,988 ringgit and 84 cents for butter cake, 2,809 ringgit and 25 cents for chocolate cake, 1,846 ringgit and 86 cents for red velvet cake, and 1,690 ringgit and 58 cents for Biscoff cheesecake in order to get to the break-even point. So now, I would like to continue my presentation about the financial plan. Here is our projected profit or loss for 3 consecutive years. Our profit for the first year is 15,300 ringgit, while for the second and third year is 3,852 ringgit and 23,505 ringgit. That is all from me. I will pass the presentation to my next group member.
Good day everyone, my name is Kalavani Gopalakrishnan. My check number is 288074. And now I'm going to explain about remaining financial plan. Firstly, I'm going to explain about projected cash flow. Basically, cash flow is measure of how much cash a business brought in or spent in total over a period of time. In our business, cash flow are typically broken down into cash flow from operating activities, investing activities, and finance activities. Net cash inflow from operating activities of our business are negative 75,690 in year 1, and it's increasing by 76,277 ringgit, and the cash flow become 5,897 in year 2. The cash flow inflow in year 3 are 26,347, which is higher than previous year. Cash flow from investing of our business has negative value for the 3 consecutive years. Cash flow from finance. Our business has a negative value of cash at end of the year 1, which is negative 65,690 ringgit. The value increase and become 6,397 ringgit in next year, which is year 2. It keep increasing in the year 3 and become 27,097 ringgit. Balance sheet. Balance sheet is a financial statement that contains detail of company's asset, liability, and equity at a specific point in the time. It suppose shows that asset equal to total of liability plus with equity. In our business, asset are 2 categories. First one is non-current asset. There are many non-current assets used by our business in 3 consecutive years with its own useful life. Depreciation was calculated by using straight line method. After deducted the accumulated depreciation, total non-current was calculated and shows that in year 1, we has 52,890 ringgit of non-current asset, 58,495 in year 2, and 67,855 in year 3. We have current asset, which is cash with value of 10,000 in first year. It keep increasing by 5,000 every year. We only have one liability, which is loan. That category in non-current liability. The value of loan is 30,000 every year. We don't have any current liability. We have a capital and retained earning as owner equity. The total of liability and equity were equal to asset every year, which is 62,890 in year 1, 73,495 in year 2, and 87,855 in year 3. Now I'm going to explain about business ratio. Has 4 categories in business ratio: activity ratio, profitability ratio, liquidity ratio, and solvency ratio. Firstly, activity ratio has 4 ratio. First one, inventory turnover. The formula to calculate inventory turnover is cost of goods sold divided by average inventory. The inventory are being sold for 0.85 times in year 1, 0.95 times in year 2, and 1.09 times in year 3. The second one, days sales in inventory. It was calculated by ending inventory divided by cost of goods sold and times by 365 days. The inventory are being sold in 64 days in year 1, 73 days in year 2, and 30 days in year 3. The third one is total asset turnover. It calculated by sales divided by average total asset. For every 1 ringgit of total asset, we can generate 2 ringgit 84 cents of net sale in year 1, 2 ringgit 68 in year 2, and 2 ringgit 69 cents in year 3. The last one is fixed asset turnover. It calculated by sales divided by average fixed asset. Every 1 ringgit of total fixed asset, we can generate at 3 ringgit 38 cent of net sale in year 1, 3 ringgit 36 cent in year 2, 3 ringgit and 48 cent in year. The second one, profitability ratio. It also has 4 ratio. The first one, gross profit margin. It was calculated by gross profit divided by sale. The gross profit margin is 53.79%, which generate 53 cent of profit for every 1 ringgit of sale in year 1, 50.58% in year 2, and 50.48% in year 3. Next one is net profit margin. It was calculated by net income divided by sales. The net profit margin is 8.56%, which generate 8 cent of income from every 1 ringgit of sale in year 1, 1.96% in year 2, and 9.96% in year 3. Okay. Return on asset. It was calculated by net income divided by total asset. We earn 24 cents of profit for every 1 ringgit of asset in year 1, 5 cents in year 2, and 26 cents in year 3. The last one is return on equity. It was calculated by net income divided by total equity. We earn 46 cents of profit for every 1 ringgit of equity in year 1, 8 cents in year 2, and 40 cents in year 3. Third one is liquidity ratio. We have 2 liquidity ratio. Firstly, current ratio, which is calculated by current asset divided by current liability. Since we don't have any current liability, in year 1, 2, and 3, every 1 ringgit of current liability, the business has 0 ringgit of current asset available to pay for it. Secondly, acid test ratio, which is calculated by cash plus with account receivable and divided by current liability. Our business has 0 ringgit of account receivable and current ratio. So for year 1, 2, and 3, the acid test ratio will be 0. The last one is solvency ratio. There are only 1 ratio for solvency, which is debt to total asset ratio. The formula to calculate is total debt divided by total asset. Lower debt to total asset ratio is considered better as sign of financial stability of company. In year 1, 2, and 3, our business has debt to asset ratio that less than 1, which is 0.48 in year 1, 0.41 in year 2, and 0.34 in year 3. Thank you.